We have reached that time of the set announcement that all of the cards start getting revealed. I'm doing reviews based on classes. I don't know if you call it reviews. We're just going to talk about the cards. And I started with Priest, which is really weird. Priest and I have a kind of a weird relationship. There's a couple of decks that I liked playing for Priest, but anything else than that, it's kind of broken. I'm going to just react to some of these cards, have not dug in too deep, and I'm going to use Hearthpwn.com because it's awesome for doing these types of reveals. Let's get into it. Let me stop talking about this stuff. First of all, we have the legendary Ascara, 5 mana, 4/5 Draenei, and the battle cry is the next Draenei you play summons a copy of itself. We even got the diamond card, which looks awesome. Both of these look absolutely awesome. The artwork is amazing. I know that the Great Dark Beyond, every card I've seen so far is just freaking awesome. Very excited for this. So let's look at this. The next Draenei you play summons a copy of itself. There's probably going to be something here. I haven't seen all of the cards yet, but I know that, Priest likes doing broken Priest stuff, so I would imagine that we'll see a lot more Draenei, and it'll probably break something. I like this. It just depends on what other cards this is. Going to help, and then this one, here's one. Well, this one's not a Draenei, but it's a 3 mana 3/3, and you all get the privilege of seeing me brutalize these names. Cure, the Light Beyond. I don't know. It's got pretty artwork. It's got pretty cosmetic. Look at the signature of this card. It's just amazing. Wow. Spell Burst. Summon a random 3-cost minion. Holy spells don't remove this spell burst. Priest likes using holy spells. We know this for a fact. So just random 3-cost minions. Summon and summon and summon and summon and summon. This one seems also interesting. Just depends on what you're going to get for the randoms. Yeah, it's a Priest card. It's not doing anything crazy, so we're not going to complain too much. This is the one. I love the art. 4 mana Mystified Tosha. And again, brutalizing the names, I apologize. 4 mana 4/2 Battle Cry. If the combined health of both heroes is exactly 42, set your hero's health to 42. Will this see play for memes? Yes, absolutely. Unless there's something that I haven't seen yet in the rest of the cards revealed or the upcoming cards revealed, this is going to be situational. There's been broken things in the past from Priest. This, to me, is not one of them. It looks cool, and the art is also amazing. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm not worried about this card. But, getting Priest to get to 42 health doesn't shock me. It happens. You'll get over it. 0 mana Gravity Lapse. Set every minion's attack and health to the lower of the two. Here's the Priest we know and love. Priest doing broken stuff. Where the board doesn't matter, at least in the previous 2-3 sets. This one doesn't scare me. I'm kind of used to it. Kind of like you get beat up all the time. The board state doesn't matter. I do feel that with Starships, I think board state is going to matter a lot more. This one will probably see utility use, absolutely. Good thing it's not a holy spell. Next up, 3 mana 2/4 Draenei. Anchorite. Whenever another minion is overhealed, give it that much extra health. We have some overheal stuff going on right now. I think that this will be used, especially if we're using it with the other one that summons a copy of a Draenei. So maybe we'll see what happens. Overheal is very easy to do with Priest. This one seems very useful for Priest. 2 mana Orbital Halo. Look at the art. Knocking it out of the park. Holy Spell. Give a minion +2/+1 and Divine Shield cost 0 if you played an adjacent card this turn. Okay. Hey, what happens when this whole costs 0? Stop with making cards free. Stop it. 1 mana 3/3 Overzealous Healer. It's a Draenei as well. Death Rattle is restores 6 health to the enemy hero, and the Spell Burst is silence this minion. So, a 1 mana 3/3 with a Spell Burst. Will this see on turn 1. Yeah, why wouldn't this be? What's the downside of getting this thing silenced? It's not that big of a deal. Turn 1, you throw this out, you got a 3/3 on board. This seems broken. Because you put this down and then someone tries to kill it and then the death rattle restores 6 health to the enemy hero. It's not going to matter anyway. It's turn 1. You haven't done 6 damage turn 1 or turn 2 or turn 3. This one is a little broken. I don't think I would play this crazy amount of time unless I had, the spell burst to silence it. I wouldn't play this after turn 4 or turn 5, but this is good now. And again, I'm going to say this so much during these reveals. I apologize in advance. Artwork is awesome. Next up, 6 mana Shield of Iskara. I saw this. The art is awesome. Yes, we're going to see this. Look at this thing. It's a Draenei. It's a 4/8. It's got Taunt. It's got Life Steal, and it's got Divine Shield. This thing is broken. It's also common. Wow, that's pretty big. This is absolutely useful, especially if you could do that thing that, increases if overhealed. Nutso. This is pretty good. Maybe this is something that'll work with the minion that'll get you to 42. You're going to have to compute and, take out your calculator or take off your socks to count your toes to get to that whole 42 between the two combined to get that minion to play off and to get 42 health. But we'll see it. I love this card. If I was playing Priest, I would absolutely be playing this card. 2 mana Divine Star. Holy Spell. Deal 3 damage to a minion. Give a random minion in your hand +3 health. Yeah, this is pretty good as well. Deal damage and get a random minion 3 health, especially if it's maybe one of these. Yeah. This is pretty huge, especially there's some utility here. I don't think there's a specific purpose for these yet. Listen, I don't know what the archetype's going to be. I haven't seen all the neutrals. I haven't seen anything else here. I'm not looking at this from the perspective of how is this going to run for this one and this one and this one. I'm just looking at some cool card art, and I think that this one is a great card. It's a holy spell. Put both of these in your deck. It can do so many different things with some of the other cards that you have seen. And that might be it. Maybe we have one more. We have one more. Art looks cool as well. These spaceships are a little nutty. This one looks like a whale. I don't know if it's supposed to be a whale, but it looks like a whale to me. And here it is. Lightspeed, 2 mana holy spell. Give a minion +1/+2 in rush. Repeatable this turn. Here's another broken spell. So yeah, listen. Priest is going to have some damage dealing things, it looks like. +1/+2 in rush, and then you can repeat this. This is a good card as well. I'm not sold on Priest. I never have been. Like I said, there's 1 or 2 cards that I really think are really cool. I'm not going to jump and say, hey, because of these cards, I want to play Priest. I have done that several times in the past. There's some great cards here. I'm sure a couple of them are going to annoy me greatly, but that's just Priest doing Priest things. Cur of the Light Beyond looks awesome. Looks very interesting to see. The cosmetic, the signature is awesome. It's just crazy good. And then this one is Iskara. It looks interesting as well. We're going to see Draenei archetype decks 100%. If you guys don't believe that, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm going to do a video for each one of the classes. I'm going to keep on going until all the classes are revealed, and then maybe I'll do a couple of videos with all the neutrals. This set looks amazing, and I'm excited to see the rest of the cards. And yeah, the Great Dark Beyond comes out November 5th, I believe. It's on a Tuesday, and it's going to be nutty. This is the last set of the season. It's the last set of the year. We're going to be having these cards until, April, when there's other things coming out with the next new set. Should be interesting. I've rambled enough. I'm done talking, and I will see you in the next video.